What's going on, guys? Surround786 here in the morning. As you can tell, I'm still pretty tired. So I figured out yesterday why I couldn't show those Minecraft videos. Apparently, it's kind of weird. I did some research into it, and Twitch has this thing where... Wait, why is my camera not working? Am I still asleep? Too asleep? Where I can't do this? Oh, man. Camera, where are you? Why aren't you working? Let's do that. Maybe... I think I broke it, y'all. Let's see. Well, it's on. Did I... There we go. I don't know what happened there. Ah, there we go. But yeah, apparently Twitch has this thing built into it, which I was kind of curious how like somebody like Tfue or Tfue, whatever his name is, does that on a regular basis. But maybe it's just because he has tons of followers. But you can't do videos on YouTube unless you like submit them and they review them, unless he just does that every single night, which I guess is a possibility. Yeah. So won't be able to do any like Minecraft videos or like walkthroughs or anything, so we could just kind of talk about it. But I want to just talk about some other stuff. So apparently with Assassin's Creed, they're going to have a Beowulf DLC. GameSpot tweeted about it last night. Basically, yeah, the game isn't even released. A lot of people were kind of making fun of it. Like, the game hasn't even released, and they're already talking about DLC with the game. Games nowadays, I mean, I'm sure a lot of y'all know that DLCs are like, I don't know. Some people hate them. Some people like them. It just depends on the amount of content you get. Sometimes you get really good DLC like Destiny, and you get the Taken King, which is basically a whole brand new game. And then let's take Destiny again, and then you get something like another DLC that's like a new mini raid and then like 2 new dungeons or something like that, or strikes is what they call them at Destiny. I don't know. It's just kind of hilarious that they're already talking about DLC and the game's not set to come out for like to the end of the year or some crazy shit like that. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, and they're just talking about all these other games. But yeah, I just thought it was kind of hilarious. Yeah, see, like, this first guy right here, the game isn't finished yet, and these motherfuckers already have the DLCs. Yeah, that's based probably going to be the general. Oh, man. I am Beowulf. Yeah. I don't know. I'm really kind of curious because they're doing like a Viking theme for this one. This last one, they kind of did like the Roman Greek era with the gods and all of that. So we'll see. I didn't finish all the way through Odyssey just because, I don't know, the game was too big. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I spent way too much time like going through, and I'm one of those people, like, if I see a mini quest near me, I'm going to go do it. So I felt the incessant need to go and watch or do every single one of these, like, side quests in Assassin's Creed, which was kind of like, yeah, I don't know. But, some Guild Wars 2. Guess they're working on some stuff there. Oh, what is this? The official Samurai Showdown account got way too horny on Twitter. What the hell? Did somebody hack their Twitter? Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. A number of posts have been made by this account that have been deemed inappropriate and offensive to members of our community. The admin in charge has been given a strict warning to be more considerate. The offending posts have now been deleted. Ah, does anybody have those somewhere? They've got to be on the internet somewhere. Please accept our sincerest apologies. Oh, No, nobody will know. It was probably too much for people, whatever it was. Sad day. But yeah, kind of touch on more about Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I was thinking about this yesterday. I was working. Like, there's too many games nowadays, and there's too much content. Like, you know, I can't even imagine. Like, there's no way to play all these games, to play every single one of these games that comes out. I follow Nintendo news on Twitter, and at least 2 to 3 times a day they have these trailers for these new video games, and I'm like, there's no way to try every single one of these games. Just the money, spending the money on it alone, I can't even imagine how much it would be to get every single one of these games. Look at old Dr. Disrespect, just kind of mowing through people. Oh man. But yeah, there's just too many. Wait, what? Assassin's Creed Valhalla will run at minimum of 30 frames a second. I mean, I don't know why they would. Oh, to offer the best experience. Of course, that could change, but for now, you can expect 30 frames a second when you boot up a 4K on launch day. Huh. I don't know. I was really kind of sad. I don't know if this is 100% true, and basically, as people are assuming that the game, The Medium, is going to be an Xbox exclusive, which it had the same. Who was it? Was it the composer or something like that from Silent Hill? Like, you know, I don't know. I guess technically you could play the game on Xbox Pass on your computer. Because if you have Xbox Pass, you can play like Xbox games. I don't know if they're going to put the Medium on that. But it'd be really cool to play that game. Again, just too many games. I'm probably not even going to play it. I can't believe these weeks finally dropped. I thought they were legends. Oh, cool. Capcom wants to continue their momentum with major game releases planned to come between now and 2021. Well, they're probably seeing their success with all these Resident Evil remakes. And they're like, you know what? Let's keep that. Yeah, Resident Evil 4 remake. I don't care about all these other ones. That one is going to be, yeah, again, one of those ones I'm probably just going to stream for like ever, because even on 3, I mean, I beat the game 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. I beat the game. Mine you can run through in about an hour and a half, realistically, so it's not really super crazy to like beat the game and spend all this time on it. Resident Evil 2, I think I beat about 4 or 5 times. But yeah, Capcom's gonna keep riding this train of you know, remakes. Resident Evil 4 remake, though, I wonder if they have anything about that. Remaster monitors. I don't want to care about that. I was just talking about modders remodel it. But yeah, the Resident Evil 4 remake would be pretty dope. I would really love to see that, and I'm sure it's in the works right now. But Resident Evil 4 was my favorite one, and I don't know if anybody who's watching has ever played that, but Resident Evil 4 was the first Resident Evil that they did the, like how they do now in the remakes, the third person right behind the character. I don't even really know if, I mean, there probably was a few games that were like that, but Resident Evil 4 really changed a lot because, yeah, it changed a lot. They did the third person. I don't know. The game was just so awesome. I played that game so many times. Yeah, the game was fantastic. I can't really say anything bad about the game. It was just perfect. Like, that was probably my favorite Resident Evil still even today with these new ones, which are, it's really cool to play through them. But yeah, Resident Evil 4 was legit. Like, I can't even. Oh, wasn't Loba supposed to come out today? Hey, Guy Nuard, what's up, man? Was just chatting, talking about different video games. Yeah, man. GameSpot, even more Tiger King is coming to Netflix. Yeah, man, they're milking that too. Once companies see that they can milk something, I mean, come on, let's talk about Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed. These games just come out. That's the reason I stopped playing Assassin's Creed, honestly. After Assassin's Creed 3 came out, I was like, they're just going to keep milking this IP and keep pumping these out. And they did. I don't even know how many Assassin's Creed games there are. And it's just, I don't know. Once a game gets to that point where I feel like it loses its, I don't know, its core of like, oh, you know, we're going to make great games instead of just spitting these out like Call of Duty. I don't know. It really loses it for me. Warzone's kind of cool because I do love battle royales, but I still haven't even played. I haven't played any playthroughs through any Call of Duty since Modern Warfare 3. If that tells you anything, the original, like, that was a grip ago. Same thing with Assassin's Creed. I mean, it was a while ago. I did play Odyssey, which I really enjoyed, but again, the game was way too big, and I couldn't, man. You know, please follow if y'all like, or, you know, want to keep seeing this. I plan on doing these every single morning, just talk about random gaming news, going through Twitter, kind of talking about what happened in the past day. Yeah. The game shows. So I saw yesterday, was it Ubisoft? Ubisoft is going to be basically doing a digital showcase. They were talking about that a lot of different companies are going to be doing showcases digitally. I mean, obviously because everything that's going on with the coronavirus. I mean, even here, Kotaku is talking about China canceling a big game show. I mean, it's just not smart for them to have that. It's cool that they're trying to be conscientious about that. Yeah. Overwatch. Look at that. Tourney's coming up. There's this posting a while ago about one of the teams that got mismanaged out of out of playing this year or something like that. I don't know if it's true or not, but yeah, that Beowulf DLC, I mean, that would be pretty cool. I'm probably going to get Valhalla because the Viking stuff. Odyssey was really nice, but again, I can't help but play every single quest, and I can't help it. I don't know. I just really enjoy it, so the game just was taking everywhere for me. Games Radar. PlayStation job listing has potentially revealed the PS5 is releasing in just 5 months' time. Interesting. So, was launching in October was a mistake according to a Sony rep. Update: the seemingly leaked October release date for the PS5 was incorrect and due to a mistake in a recruitment site. A Sony representative has told Japanese gaming outlet Famitsu. The fully translated statement reads, "It was due to a mistake in the recruitment site, not the content that was written by our company. That seems to indicate that the job listing is real, but the release date remains unconfirmed for now. We've yet to hear back from the European Sony rep, but we'll update our story again if due." So, okay, so it's a mistake. It got me all excited. Me and my friends have been kind of keeping an eye on PS5 coming out and stuff like that, just because, well, you know, got to get the pre-orders, get everything ready, and I'm pretty stoked about it. But man arrested after lying to police that he had coronavirus. I guess this is in Japan, I guess. Yeah. Guy Nuard. I don't know if I said that right, man. What's up, dude? Hey, let me say, what up at Guy Nuard? How's that? N-O-U-A-R-D. There we go. Say, what up? Yeah. The dumb shit we do in video games. Oh, I would love to read this. I'm sure we're all guilty of some of this. I can't wait. Endlessly subjecting my dad to my favorite custom rules in Halo. Well, spamming the taser and Siphon Filter demo. Man, Siphon Filter was good. That'd be a cool game to remake. Character role-playing even when it's inconvenient. I could see that. Wooing my childhood crush in The Sims. Okay. Playing Freddy vs. Jason in Halo 3? What? Memeing instead of trying to win Trials of Osiris matches in Destiny 2. Trials was one of those things that was always super tough. Insane grinding in Secret of Mana. I never played Secret of Mana. Like, it was one of those... It was always got good reviews and people always talk about it, but making the dumbest custom characters possible, yeah, I am absolutely guilty of that. I always remember Star Wars, the old was it the Old Republic? Yeah, the Old Republic MMO. I made this really giant character. His name was Doofus Dump Truck, and he was a scoundrel. So I was on the good side, and it was really awesome because when the game launched, scoundrels were so overpowered. It was really crazy. They just killed. I mean, especially in PvP, they were like almost virtually. I don't want to say unkillable, but they could kill you within like 3 to 4 seconds. The time to kill for them was probably faster than everybody else. You had very limited opportunity to get away because they could stun lock you. Essentially, is what it was. They ended up nerfing the crap out of them, but yeah. Playing hide and seek in competitive games, I do that a lot in Warzone. You know, if I'm playing the solos, like the whatever the new solo mode is, if it's something that I don't want to keep playing, and I'm like, oh, you know, I've gotten like 3 or 4 kills, I got all this money, and yeah, I'll hide. Obeying traffic laws, Grand Theft Auto, guilty, absolutely guilty of that. I'm gonna stay at this red light. I'm not gonna break the law, and then just follow every single traffic light. Breath of the Wild, watching my kids do in Zelda Breath of the Wild. I don't have kids, so. Telling randos fake cheat codes in Return to Castle Wolfenstein. I never played that. Punching soldiers over railings in the engine room. Yeah, I'm guilty of about a few of those, for sure. Absolutely. PlayStation 5 released in October. Well, we just got the update on that, bro. It's not real. Yeah. Well, sorry to report, dude. It's not that. Ubisoft announced their summer digital showcase. Yeah, but yeah, the Minecraft stuff, I'm really excited about that. To kind of circle back to that, what initially the show was going to be. Yeah, I'm going to be streaming that probably the first 24 hours. I'm going to take that day off. Comes out on the 26th, which is a Tuesday. Memorial Day is that day before. And I have that day off on Memorial Day, so I think I'm going to take that day off and just spend a whole day streaming, kind of going through it. And then afterwards, I'll probably put together like a quick review about, you know, what it's like. I'm assuming it's just going to be just like Diablo. I mean, I don't even really know if I need to do that, to be completely honest. Like, it's, yeah, because I don't know if y'all seen anything with, let's see, Minecraft Dungeons. Bum, bum, bum. Minecraft Dungeons is essentially like, it's basically Diablo, but Minecraft style, and I don't think it's going to be as intense. So you can see kind of like some stills here. They don't really have classes necessarily. So it's basically just going to be weapon loadout, like in this picture right here. So I was watching this video yesterday. I was trying to do it during my stream, but I found out that you can't do that. You have to submit these videos. It's kind of dumb, but whatever. But you get different weapons, and then your play style just basically changes depending on what you're wearing, essentially. Kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy 14 in that way. But yeah, it's basically, you know, no classes. You just kind of play whatever you want to play, so to speak, which is kind of cool. You know, it's not going to pigeonhole you into like, oh, I'm going to play this one class, and then, you know, oh, what I found out though, that little purple arrow with the little squiggly spiral in the middle, those are basically like ability points, and you pump those into weapons and upgrade them. Same thing with your abilities. The weapons will get different, you know, just different abilities. So I saw 2 different ones. The one that I really remember was the bow that had ricochet, and you can up the ricochet so it has a higher chance to ricochet beyond the first however many it's supposed to hit. And then you can also up the damage on certain ones. So these little like purple squiggly lines are your ability points. I think they call them enchantments. I think is what they're called um, in Minecraft dungeons. So you're basically going to get these enchantment points, and you're going to pump these into your weapons. I am assuming your other items as well. I think you're going to get like base skills as well, so you're not going to completely use them on weapons. What I've really been wondering, and I haven't really seen any screenshots or haven't really seen this, if they're going to have skill trees. Because if you notice at the top here, let me blow this up, or not, okay. But if you notice on the top here, there's these different things. So it looks like they have like a melee weapon, range weapon, armor, there's a potion thing. There's the enchantments right there, which is that fifth icon, the little squiggly spiral, and then a key. I'm wondering, because I'm really curious about this, if you get weapons and you pump these enchantment points into them, if you get a better weapon, because that's going to happen, it's going to be a looter dungeon crawler essentially, are you going to get those points back? Or is it just going to be the type of thing where you just keep getting enchantment points and they're like not a finite thing, so you can actually pump them into other stuff? Yeah, I'm really curious how that's going to play out. I'm sure it's Minecraft. I mean, they've probably put a lot of forethought into this. So I'm assuming there's going to be something where you can get like a refund on the stuff. Like where maybe if you like disenchant your weapon that you pumped like 10 enchantment points into, that you get it back or something like that. But, or if maybe there's a way. Oh yeah, there's a salvage button right there in the bottom right. Duh, Nick. Yeah, so I'm assuming you can salvage these things and maybe get enchantment points back, or maybe you get a certain amount of them back. Yeah, but it looks like a regular old dungeon crawler. It looks very simplified too, which is the nice thing, because if you've ever played Diablo, you got like, I don't know, you got like 16 pieces of armor. It's kind of ridiculous, and then you have like set pieces. This looks really simplified. You have range weapon, melee weapon, and then you have your armor. I think they show, where's the picture of the armor one? Let me see. Here's the armor. So on the armor one, you have your chest piece. Is that only it? Is that the chest piece? Are all of these? Maybe you only get a chest piece. That's kind of, I guess. Well, I guess you only get a chest piece then, or maybe it's just like a whole suit of armor then, I wonder, and that's all you get. But yeah, the game looks really cool. They obviously Minecraft inspired. I mean, you can tell a lot of the blocky stuff. It looks pretty crisp though, considering. I'm really stoked to play it. I love dungeon crawlers. I love Diablo, but it just like most looters, you just get kind of burnt out on them, and yeah, it's kind of hard to keep up with looting and everything else. But yeah, that's gonna be really cool. Really stoked about it. I'm gonna be doing the stream that day that it comes out. Oh, so I don't know if anybody's like plays on Steam or have been keeping an eye on it. So apparently there was a leak to the Steam summer sale dates, confirmed from June 25th to July 9th is when the Steam summer sale is going to start. So mark your calendars. That's like less than a month away. So June 9th was June 25th. Sorry. Wait, June 25th? Oh, yeah, June 25th to July 9th. So which is kind of perfect because that's right after that's right after Last of Us 2 comes out, which is on, I think, on July 17th. And then it's right before Ghost of Tsushima, which comes out, I believe, like mid-July. So in between two massively, what I think are going to be awesome games, the Steam Summer Sale is going to happen. So yeah, pretty stoked about that. Yeah, that's going to be really cool. I can't wait for those games. Super stoked about them. Yeah, it's going to be pretty neat. I saw this was really cool. So they have these D&D things if you're into like tabletop games, which I love tabletop games. You can't, maybe one of these days I'll pull these out, but I have tons of board games, a lot of Trivial Pursuits, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter Trivial Pursuits, Pandemic. I really love that game. What is the other one? Legendary. That's like probably my favorite one. It's a card building game. That probably stems back to my Magic the Gathering days. More than likely. But I love deck building games. Legendary is basically where you're a Marvel character. Well, you're not necessarily a Marvel character, but you build a deck of Marvel characters, and you fight a bad guy. It's really cool. It's kind of hard to explain. I might actually do that as a live stream one day and play like a round of Legendary. Super awesome. One of my favorite games to play. I also have Pandemic, Bloodborne, Sushi Go. I love tabletop games, but I read this thing yesterday. The reason I was talking about that is I read this thing yesterday. You can actually play Dungeons and Dragons online. I saw this in a tweet, and I was like, what? I was like, I didn't even know that was a thing. It's been around for a while, apparently. I just have been living under a rock. Of course, I don't go out of my way to play Dungeons and Dragons. However, recently, I did buy the module, the Tomb of Annihilation. They have this thing on Amazon where you buy like these special editions of these, and they come in these cool little folders. Let me get the monster manual. Where is it? Where are you? Okay, so that's the Tomb of Annihilation, and then the player's handbook. So the player's handbook, the monster manual, and then the dungeon master guides. If you spend like, I forget how much it is, you get these special like players handbooks and stuff like that. I'm a nerd. I used to play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons back in the day, and so having this super awesome. I forgot how much it is on Amazon. It's a little pricey, but it comes with all 3 books, which is totally worth it in my opinion. Especially if you like Dungeons and Dragons. The only problem with paper to Dungeons and Dragons is you have to have a nice tight-knit group of people that are going to meet regularly, and especially with everything that's going on right now, that's probably impossible to do that. But you can play Dungeons and Dragons online. There's a place called Roll20. I forget the other place, but you can play Dungeons and Dragons online, which I thought was pretty neat. I'm actually going to look into it because I actually love Dungeons and Dragons. There's nothing better than playing some crazy person on Dungeons and Dragons. Love it. But anyways, let's see here. Yeah, I guess that's kind of it. The Lost Art of the PC Game Manual. I mean, I don't know if anybody really needs those anymore. Maybe. I don't know. The SteelSeries new iOS gaming controller claims 50 hours of battery life and better buttons. Huh. Yeah. But, yeah. Minecraft, man. Cannot wait for some Minecraft. It's going to be pretty legit. Yeah, the screenshots look really cool. So it's got the top view. Yeah, pretty neat. I think that's going to be it for today, guys. Just wanted to go over a few things, talk about Minecraft a little bit, kind of get pumped up. I'll be talking again some more Minecraft, going over today's news rather, about what happened today and some gaming news. Feel free, if you liked what you saw, follow. I'm going to be trying to do this every single morning. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Actually, later today. I'm probably going to play some Warzone on my lunch hour, but later, guys.